Now, one of the scariest moments of my life happened today, and that is no exaggeration. So let me break it down for you. I made a few friends last night at the hostel in Tromsø. Their names are Sebastian, Avril and Sarah. Shout out to you guys if you're watching this video. And Seb and I actually found out that not only were we going to the same place, we were going via the same transport method, so bus and then train. So bus to Narvik and then the train from Narvik to Kiruna. And we've been on this coach for about an hour. Everything's fine. The driver then stops at a service station. Bear in mind, we are in the middle of nowhere pretty much. Just little cabins and things dotted around here and there, forests, mountains in the background, snow everywhere. It's snowing pretty heavy, although it had stopped by the time we got to the service station. Driver says, right, we're going to stop here for 10 minutes. Everyone can get a snack if they want, go to the services, that's fine. And I'm thinking, 10 minutes isn't a whole lot of time, but I'm going to risk it anyway. And then I see these hot dogs. So I am starving, and I asked the woman if I can have a hot dog. First thing, I stood there for ages and she didn't serve me for a while, which I thought was really weird. The change machine got stuck. And I was like, it's fine, just don't worry about the change. But she was doing that and then serving other people. I was just like, my hot dog, come on. And all the while I'm freaking out. I'm like, I need to get back on the coach. In the end, I finally get my change and it's fine. I pick up the change, I turn around, and as I turn around, I see a coach exit the car park and drive off. And I have this horrible sinking feeling in my stomach that it's my bus that's just driven off with all of my stuff on it. I ran. I didn't even wait for my food. I didn't pick up my food. I just left. I paid for a hot dog that I never ate. How depressing is that? But I didn't even care at this point because I ran so fast out into the snow. I looked at where the spot of the coach was, saw that it was empty, and realised to my complete horror that the coach had in fact driven off without me. I'd never done this before, and my worst nightmare had finally come true. I was stuck in the middle of nowhere. So I am panicking. I'm stood at the side of the road. This was probably, I think the panic lasted for about 20 seconds because I was just like processing everything that was happening. And then lo and behold, I turn around and this car's pulling out of the service station. And without thinking, bearing in mind, I've never hitchhiked, I just flagged the car down without even thinking twice. It could have been a complete psychopath in that car. It could have been a murderer. But I didn't care at the time because all I was thinking is my stuff and I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere. What am I going to do? It's a 4-hour coach ride and we weren't even halfway there yet. So I flagged this person down and it turns out it's this lovely woman who is on her way to work and she's actually running late. And in all fairness, to her credit, she could have said no, but she didn't. She saw how panicked I was, so she's like, come on, hop in. And I literally do a follow that bus. So we're driving down the road, there's no sign of the bus yet, I'm freaking out. I look at my phone, I see a message from Seb, he's like, the coach has left, he wouldn't wait, what's happening? He manages to call me and he's like, right, okay, our next stop is this one. Can you see if you can meet us there? So we're racing to the stop. I still don't see the coach. It's just a highway of snow. We get to the stop where they actually are, and there's a bunch of roundabouts that we have to go around. And then we get to the last roundabout, and I can just see the bus over these huge snow drifts. And then all of a sudden, would you believe it, a snowplow is stuck. It's blocking our path. And in all fairness, this woman, I don't even know her name, but she just sped around the snowplow. And then I saw, thank God, because Seb told me that the only reason they were held up at that stop is because there was an elderly couple that was taking quite a while to get on the bus and pay. And thank goodness for them, because I opened the door before the car had even stopped properly. I said, thank you, you're a lifesaver, happy life. And I pegged it back onto the coach and I made it just in time. And that is the story of how I almost got stranded in the middle of nowhere in the north of Norway at 8:30 in the morning.
Oh wow. Thank you for that.
So that was it for today's story time. I'm really flustered, so I am gonna go and settle in. I'll check in later.